Alright. So I'm gonna do a group review now. We got 4 games to go over. I'm gonna do these as fast as possible because I really want to finish homework. I want to vape. I got other stuff to do. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Maybe I'll go do some stuff and come back, and through the power of editing, it'll seem like I never left. But let's see. It's way too loud. Yeah, we're recording. We're good. I gotta remember where these fights are because this camera sucks. Okay, so first fight's right here, right? It's gonna be hard. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. So here's the first fight. You guys are just learning what their composition is. Pretty split for not knowing what they have. Could be kind of scary. It's not even worth putting that on. 0.25 right here. The shield takes a bit too long to come out, so your Moira fades just in case. Everybody's playing behind the shield at the moment. Let's first say, now that you guys know this composition, right? Now that you guys know what you're going up against, the playstyle you should have is, with the exception of this guy, everybody here, including Bushi over here, which could play a bit closer. There's no reason for him to play that far back. You're a death ball. You go in there, right? You fuck shit up, you kill everybody, and then you secure the point, right? So you use the Lucio speed to engage, you push through all their shields. Anybody that their Mei is freezing, the Zarya bubbles, so it's probably going to be the Rhine because the Rhine's going to be taking most of the damage and going to be focused. Watch out for the anti, because the anti could fuck you guys. And then you just clean house. That's the way you're supposed to be playing. Right now, you're passively playing back while they're already bunkered down, which allows them to just fire at your shield, breaking it, and then you're gonna have to retreat, right? So that's not good. Which seems like that's what happens. The shield's about to break already. Hello? Is it just unlucky, or do you play... Why are you this far up? I'm gonna assume it's because you weren't wearing your glasses. Ryan Shield is this big orange thing. You should be backing up with it so that you don't take the free poke from the 4K players. But it's alright. It's just a free kill. Team's gonna get wiped at that point. Move forward. Alright, I might as well go here now. Take this thing away. Next choke point. So you guys got a few options here. Alright. I don't know if they've already... Okay, so this is the first time they do the wall. It's expected that you guys don't work together because this is the first time you've seen it. But this is where you learn, right? Let's wait for everybody to reset. Lucio come back. Now, the way this should work... Actually, let's back up here. Okay, you ready? So you have this door right here. You can go through this door. which then leads you... I should have gotten rid of that before I continued. Right? So you can go through that door, which then leads you two ways. Right here, where you're gonna get walled off again, or you go all the way around to right here, or you go all the way around to their spawn, because you have that option. You have a Lucio and they have double healer. If you're in speed, you're always gonna be faster than them. The Mei can't wall off this entirety, and the people will probably not make it here fast enough, in which, even if they do, you just fight in this corner, right? That's one option. Your second option is to then use Lucio speed. This is the only win condition you guys have. You're playing Lucio, you need the speed to engage. Use Lucio speed, push into this choke, and rush the important people. Now you know Mei is playing corners. Arissa is directly in front with the Moira directly behind her. You got a bunch of different options here. You just need one person to call out who to focus. Right? Speed through as a group, as your death ball comp, and wiper, as opposed to staggering. Now that you guys know that, there's no point for me to waste my time watching this over and over again, as you get wiped continuously. Onward to the next one. Okay. It's not where I want to be. Okay. Now, they play the same comp as you. If you really want to get good with your comp, I can show you your mistakes, right? But if you really want to get good, watch what they were doing, because they destroyed you guys. So if you really want to know the matchup, just watch what they were doing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we're going forward. One's already dead. They don't have the res, so it's winnable. Let's see what happens. What goes wrong? Let's mark this person out, right? So now it's a 5v6. That's like a G. Okay. Ryan already goes down to half. You should have thought about that sleep. Were you guys not playing close enough? Or were you getting focused? Let's watch the health. Wait. There's like a full second where you just don't have a beam on her. Oh god, where did I go now? Fuck, dude, come on. I want to go back to where I was. There was like a full second where there was just no beam. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, back, go back. Okay. So what happens that you don't have a beam on her? So she just dies? But you're too scared to come out. That feels weird. So you get picked, you don't know how to play around cover in the sky. There's plenty of places for you to be. There's over there playing around the building. There's playing up here just on the ground. There's playing here. Playing directly above them is probably the worst option because they have Zenyatta, right? So those are a couple options for the Pharah. This bubble is worthless. Your Ryan's asleep. So putting a bubble on him that early isn't gonna negate the fact that he's asleep. You just wasted a cooldown. The best option is to wait for them to either wake him up or for the Reinhardt to charge him, and then you bubble him, right? So that he has a bubble to escape, not a bubble while he's sleeping. So it's just the small mechanical things that lose you guys this fight. See? There you go. Your bubble's off, Ryan gets charged and discorded. So does all of his health. Yep, the mechanical things lost you that fight. Alright. Continuing. This. This took so long that you got dynamited, discorded, dynamited, antied before you even dropped, and then you guys got wiped. There's a dynamite. I don't know if that's the first one or the second one. Alright. There's the anti, so that was the second dynamite. And then Heinen. And you guys are wiped because you guys dropped right there. Yeah. Hate to see it, man. Alright. I don't think that you guys are taking into consideration their ults. So yeah, they got 3 ults. Almost Bob. You should be thinking about the counterpart's ult, right? So main tank, think about main tank's ult. Off support, think about off support. So on and so forth. At least you saw the Reinhardt. I don't even know if you saw the Reinhardt. You may have just been blocking damage. Alright, so you're 10 HP already. Really late bubble. It's not entirely useful. Well, less than not entirely useful, actually. It's useless. Because you put the bubble so late, Ryan has to waste his barrier. And now he has nothing to protect you guys from the shatter that's about to come up. You're also all antied because Ryan had to waste his barrier. And here's the shatter. Okay. Skip again. Actually. Alright, next map. That was actually pretty fast. I don't know how long I've been doing this so far, but I feel like we went through that pretty fast. I don't know how much we're gonna learn from this. I know there's a few things that are crucial. So, first of all, let's have it like this. This is concerning. I'm not entirely sure why you're over there. It's an easy pick, right? But what is your team gonna do with that pick? Think about it. If you pick, who can you pick? You could pick him or her. So if you get the Zenyatta, what is your team gonna do with it? Wait, yeah. Best case scenario, you waste 10 seconds. That's the best case. Worst case, you get picked and die. I already know how this goes. You get the kill. But because you're not able to admit that much pressure. Alright, let's also forget about that. Yara's playing window. She calls out this telly. The telly goes uncontested for the entirety of this, even though you have this person that contests, this person to contest, this person to even contest, right? You ball right up, you boop them down, or you just wait for them to degroup, which happens, and you boop whoever was up there alone down, right? This person, use teleport, get up there, contest, just don't die. Obviously don't teleport directly on top of them. This person walls them, use something, anything. But because they go uncontested, let me show you what happens. And it's called out the entirety of the time. Good job on the kill, by the way. You ready? Okay, if this wants to work with me. Here we go. This is a pretty good angle, right? Here, let's slow it down too. Winston drops. Symmetra leaves. The Ana's get into a battle. Your Ana has to focus on healing you guys, so she can't contest this fully. So this Ana, the enemy Ana, gets the first shot off. She hits it. Automatically that Ana's gonna lose that fight. Your Ana has at this point called multiple times that it's happening. Right after the shot, she gets slept, which basically just means death at this point unless somebody goes up to contest her, which she has been calling for the entirety of the time. Anybody, she's just by herself. You boop her off, you wall her, you do something, anything to stop her, because she's just about to kill your Ana. You ready? Ready to see what happens? The easy. There you go. This is why you can't get healing the entirety of the point. That's the entire reason you lost it. Doesn't matter how fancy this pick was. Doesn't matter this person's half health. Doesn't matter this person's half health. They have their main healer. And you guys don't. Because nobody went up there to contest her. Now from a third person view, it's easy to realize the mistake, right? Now, let's try to bring that into a game knowledge sense, and when one of the more important people on your team calls something out, you use what is necessary to help. Because that's the reason you lost, right? You guys don't have healing. Winston jumps out, gets pocketed. He's already at half. You guys have no healer. DPS is dead. Your Lucio's just gonna get focused because now he's playing front line. Look how good those picks are too. You guys are ahead in numbers, basically. Moderately even, but ahead in numbers right now. And you can't capitalize because you let your main healer die. It was a winnable objective. Alright, I might as well skip ahead. I know what happens. God, I don't want to listen to this. Alright. Please stop. Just play a bit. Okay. So then these are the fights you guys start to lose again. You're just with a Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball escapes. Right? So these are the fights you lose. You're losing to a fucking Ana by herself. The Ana's not even good. You just need a contester. Somebody contest her. Your Ana can't shoot her because she has to focus on healing you guys. Your Mei wall this. I don't know why. But now your main tank can't get heals because the Ana's out of position. Does that make sense? She's just out of position the entirety of it. Disappointing, you guys get steamrolled the entirety of this game. I don't even know if it's worth it for me to watch. I'll watch a couple fights, see what happens actually. So you guys are split again. I know you got nanoed, but you don't need to focus these people over here. Especially not when the Ana's firing at you guys. It's mostly disappointing because, okay, I'm gonna keep these things up. Because this Ana is always in such a poor position where if you guys switched a comp a little bit, or if you guys played the comp correctly, it's useless. Right? So okay. You guys are dead because you overextended. The Genji actually kills your Ana here, surprisingly, right? He's antied 1 HP, and because nobody turns around, there you go. Alright, next up. See, I can actually review this map. Because even if you guys didn't have the right teams, like the right roles, it's reviewable. You can see the teamwork. Alright, let's see their team comp. Let's see how you guys should be playing this. You guys together. I'm assuming you change. You guys together. Now, how do they want to play? Oh, we know this comp, except for the microwave. Right off the bat, you guys actually counter this comp. If you guys swap to, if you guys stay on Pharah and swap to a DPS that is more like a death ball, so Reaper, May, Doomfist, something like that, you guys counter this comp. You guys can just run right over them. So think about the name that I've been saying, Death Ball. Death Ball means that you run into them with all your resources. Now the Pharah makes it a bit harder for a Death Ball. The Pharah would need to gain the attention by coming around here and firing from the windows, which she's not doing right now. But Death Ball, that's a really bad position. But Death Ball is what the name implies. So let's see what happens. Where can I place this? I guess here is good. I can see the silhouettes. Actually, I can put you right here. Yeah. I can't see the far right now, but I already told you what the far should be doing. There you go, good pick. Oh. Wait. What? How did... Oh, you're playing way too close, dude. I don't know if you didn't realize they for Road Dog, but you're playing way too close. That was a good pick up until you decide to kill yourself. Now, two options here. Reinhardt continues to walk forward with the Zarya bubble, and then the team immediately focuses the Symmetra turrets and then rushes the team. Or you guys back up and regroup. The first option is definitely the best option. But ignoring them is just going to lead to a lot of damage here. So your Reaper is pushed up, not paying attention to the fucking turrets. And your Reinhardt is discorded, so he's going to take a lot of damage pretty soon. Their Reaper is behind you guys, and since you didn't focus these three things and you didn't push up as a full group, you guys lose that fight. Reaper, it's your job right here, buddy. Especially when you pushed up that far. Zarya was in the doorway trying to defend the back line right now. So it's your job right here. I might as well skip here. Okay, so the fight's out there now. Why did you just charge that? That was really ballsy. Thankfully you have the moral. I think that's why you did charge it. Good kill. Now I gotta get back in position. Hopefully you guys focus the turrets this time. Good shatter. Focus the turrets. Turrets. The Zarya has to focus the turrets. You have the Reaper that's pushing up with the Reinhardt. These turrets are going to be the death of you every single time. You need to turn around and focus the turrets before you can do anything else. Or go a different entrance. One or the other. You got two options now. That was really bad res. Really bad. You basically just ended your own life. Fast forward again. So you get two options of going through the turrets. Hopefully you guys focus them this time. Or you go all the way around through here and you match them over here where the turrets can't hurt you. Again, I'm hoping somebody fucking focuses these turrets. That was way too fast. Let me see how long it takes. Okay, here we go. 231, you start taking damage. He's the first one to turn. Thank God. Thank you, Reaper. It took you 6 seconds to find the turrets because I'm pretty sure Reinhardt wasn't calling out that he was getting hit by them. Or else the Zarya probably would have done it sooner. But thank you for finally doing it. Please get that turret if you guys walk through there. Okay. Yeah. How did you get... Again? You got hooked again? Bro, you can't keep playing that far up. You're just a fucking fish at this point. A flying fish who just grabs you out of the sky. You didn't notice you were getting burnt down by that? Okay. The shield's broken. Yeah. So you're not aware of your surroundings. He's getting focused. Wow. Might as well move ahead again.
Score. Ready for battle. 2. Ready for battle. 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Where do you guys meet? Up here? It should be a good fight. You're already chunked. So now they're playing close to the same comp as you. In actuality, McCree, them playing McCree here, they probably thought you were going to play Pharah. But them playing McCree here puts them at a disadvantage. You guys should actually win these matchups. But you probably don't, right? Play a bit too aggressive. You get the bubble, but it immediately breaks. They have way too much damage. He's charging his punch. He's gonna hit somebody. I'm just gonna chalk it up to you not having your glasses. But you've been the first death out of these past couple fights I've been staring at for this match. And it's really fucking over the team. You're just out of position. It could be because Ian's not calling when he's backing up, and you think that you're gonna keep playing aggressive or something. Because Ninja's also pushed up pretty far. But come on, TJ Raw. Regardless, guys probably reset. Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh my god. I don't even think you were paying attention to your health, honestly. Because you went in there at half health. You're gonna get immediately destroyed at half health if you start to swing. Okay. I might not even watch King's Row. You guys had to back up. That Moira is actually using her ult and her team is pushing up with it. You guys aren't gonna get out healed, especially when your healer sits this far back. Yeah, maybe you guys need something positive. I'll look at the fights that you do win, and then I'll say if they messed up or you guys actually did it well. Alright? Okay, I think this is the fight that you... No, this is another fight that you lose, I think. Because of the miscommunication. Oh no. Actually, you guys might win this. Because you live for just long enough. Yeah. Okay, so McCree already makes a crucial error of missing his flashbang. That's a good start. Ninja balls to the wall in everybody's face right now. Ooh, good shift to escape that too, actually. I don't even think he meant to block that shatter. That was a good shift from Ninja. I don't know. It's fine though. Wait. Oh my god. So the reason he didn't hit his ult is because of the Zarya bubble. The Zarya bubbled herself, and since you're in the bubble and everybody else around it is behind the bubble, it blocked that shatter. I can rewatch it one more time because it didn't clip the wall. He gets it off first. Let's see this one more time. Did he clip the wall? Let's find out. No? He didn't clip the wall. No, okay. So it's not the Zarya bubble. It's just spaghetti coating that actually, for some reason, makes it so a shatter doesn't hit. Your shatter shouldn't have gone off and gotten all of them and gotten that massive play. His shatter should have went off first and wiped you guys. Interesting. Well, now we know. That's good to know. It's moderately useful information. Okay. That's a really good combo, whether you guys meant to do it or not. The only person not in it is Ryan. So that's how the Ryan ends up over there, away from his team. I don't think that shatter was necessary. I can check again, but I'm pretty sure that was just a waste of an ultimate because they were going to be CC locked for another second. Did you already use it? Yeah. Okay, so let's look over here. I don't think it was needed, but I'm not going to tell you that you wasted it just because I don't entirely know. There is a chance that if you didn't use it, Moira could have shifted out and escaped and then possibly healed her team, or Zarya got enough healing and ulted herself and so on and so forth. I really doubt it, but better safe than sorry, so I don't disagree with your choice here. And then Reinhardt's just by himself on the point. And you're dead again. Okay. Well, now I know the buttons for this. That's useful. Stop. This is an important fight. Okay. So grab is going off.
Огонь по готовности!
I'm pretty sure that was just luck that you used it at the same time she grabbed. It seems like you used it too early to know that you were going to do it at that time. But if it wasn't, good prediction. I'm pretty sure that you just used it early though. So, regardless. So the wall's blocking that. Ian, it's your job to try and figure out where the Doomfist is going and put your barrier to block that damage, because if you block the middle of the circle with your barrier, you negate all the damage from Doomfist ultimate, whether you knew that or not. So 2 die from that. Lucio's 1, please kill him. Okay, Lucio's dead. It's still technically winnable. Doomfist is 1. It's not as winnable anymore. Yeah, that's done. That's unlucky. Imagine voice spamming to a lucky ult. Damn. Alright, good try there, guys. Let's bring up WordPad. So, ult economy. Call out ultimates when you have yours and when you think your counterpart will have theirs. Alright? Does that make sense? Call out your ultimate, and when you think the person that is in your position but on the enemy team has theirs, so that you guys know what you have and what they have going into it, so you can try and bait things out. Normally the way it goes is the person with the most ults wins the battle, because ults are so important in this game. You can get mechanically outplayed, but normally the person with the most ults wins the team fight. Secondarily is you guys comms. You need to know when you're going in. I'm not gonna write all this down. You need to know when you're going in, when your teammate is going in, when it's right to go in, when it's right to back off, things in between that. You need to know all of this. It's important. Now, you need to know your job, right? This also comes down to mechanics. If your Ana is calling out that there's somebody on a certain place killing her, whoever is in charge of getting that person, based on their character's abilities, needs to go up there and contest that person. The reason you lost King's Row first point is due to the fact that nobody went up there and contested that person. Does that make sense? Everybody needs to understand what their character is capable of and what their job is for the team. If people need to sit down and understand in certain compositions what each person is supposed to do, then that's fine. But you also need to realize that if we show you a video that's like a flowchart, it's not just black and white. There's multiple dimensions to it, right? So you saw how I broke down the flowchart into a three-dimensional, in a sense, flowchart where there's multiple things happening at the same time, but they're different steps while also being the same step for other characters. That would be what it's like to tell you guys what you're supposed to be doing in certain comps. These are the things you guys need to focus on. You need to work together, you need to play more together, you need to understand what you guys are going to do, and you need to understand what you're going to do personally. Hopefully that helped, because I'm not watching the rest of these games. Hollywood was kind of a disappointment. The fact that we did better on our off rolls than on the roles that we were assigned for this team makes Hollywood a disappointment.